Hey guys, it's Hannah and this is Bookworms Talk, and today I'm going to film my combined poetry favorites for April and May. Isn't so much poetry so much as it is random quotes this month, but you know what? That's kind of usual for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started because I read a really beautifully worded book and I feel like I'm going to quote a lot from that. What is that book, you might ask? You're about to find out. The first quote that I'm going to read is from Marrow, and maybe the first 5 quotes that I am going to talk about are from Marrow, but I'm going to try to go through these pretty fast so we won't be here for too long. I believe that everyone needs something: a woman's touch, companionship, money, forgiveness, and to acquire those things, a person will accumulate as much sin as they need to. It's empowering, I think, to allow a stranger to know you. This is one of my all-time favorites in the book, and yes, I'm going to read all of it. This is one of my favorites from Marrow, and yes, I'm going to read the whole thing. We are all pretenders in life, finding a path of humanity that we relate to and then embrace it. We come straight down the birth canal and our parents start telling us who to be simply by being themselves. We see their lives, their cars, the way they interact, the rules they set, and the foundations for our lives are laid. And when our parents aren't molding us, our situations are. We are all sheep who get jobs and have babies and diet and try to carve something special out of ourselves using the broken hearts and bored minds and scathed souls life delivered to us. And it's all been done before. Every bit of suffering, every joy. And the minute you realize that we are all pretenders is the minute everything stops intimidating you. Punishment and failure and death, even people. There is nothing so ingenious about another human who has pretended well. They are, in fact, just another soul, perhaps more clever, better at failing than you are, but not worth a second of intimidation. That's all I'm going to read from that. Stay tuned for my review, which will be coming very soon, and I read a lot from that. Now I'm going to go on to something funnier just because that was a little bit heavy. There's this post that I saw on Tumblr, and I thought it was so funny, and I saw it around finals week, so this is more of a last month favorite. And the title of the post is called "Things I've Actually Heard College Students Say," and a bunch of people just add on things that they have heard people say, and I'm just going to pick out a couple of my favorites. One is, "Look how pretty my notes are, too bad I'll never study them. I've never seen Frozen, and at this point I'm afraid to. Is it acceptable to throw myself out the window after we take an exam? I think I'm just going to step outside and let the snow bury me until I die." Those are my highlights from that post. This is from a random place on Tumblr, I don't know who wrote it. "I call it feminism instead of equality because it is the feminine traits that men and women are shamed for. It is the feminine traits that society needs to accept." Now this quote is from Junot Diaz. "She has a mouth like upsucked glass. When you least expect it, she cuts you." And he's a really eloquent dude. I met him and I listened to him give like this speaky seminar deal. And yeah, man has a way with words. This is from Douglas Adams, The Restaurant at the End of the Universe, and I really want to read this series. I just haven't gotten around to it because they're like intimidatingly large, but this kind of fucked me up, and it still fucks me up, so I'm going to read it to you. "There is a theory which states that if anyone ever discovers exactly what the universe is for and why it is here, it will instantly disappear and be replaced by something even more bizarre and inexplicable. There is another theory which states that that has already happened." Oh, I don't know. That makes me want to read the books. This is one that's more of a this month favorite. "Isn't it strange that we talk least about the things we think about most?" by Charles Lindbergh. This is from Clementine von Radix. "You are on the floor crying, and you have been on the floor crying for days. And that is you being brave. And that is you getting through it, as best you know how. No one else can decide what your tough looks like." I really wanted to read a couple pieces from, is it by me? It's too far away. It's too far away. I'm sorry, I'm not going to read from it. I can see it though. Should I get up? I should get up. Laziness does not prevail this time. What? I did not fall. I'm going to read straight out of Along Came a Storm by Austin Diegelman. This is the first poem in the chapter book called Ballroom. "Let's watercolor ourselves all over each other's palms and lick them clean. Wait, I think you've got some violin on you. Let me wipe it off. Let me symphony you spotless. I'll love poem you across the dance floor until you don't have enough breath to read yourself right. I am so in metaphor with you, I can't slow down." There are a couple poems from this that actually brought me to tears, embarrassingly enough. I was sitting drinking coffee at UH in the morning, and I was sitting in the coffee shop, and I'm like, why did it make me cry? And then I texted Megan, and I wrote it all to her so she could experience it with me. just to leave everything on a really funny note. I think this is funny and no one else will probably, but I don't care. And so it is a picture of two cacti, and the text post says, "A proposal. I'm ready to stop being cacti and ready to start being cactus." It's just so funny. I'm like laughing so hard I'm crying. Oh my god, this is so funny. Okay, so there is this post on Tumblr again, and it is explaining a film plot badly, and there's just this one that's the E.T. one, and it kills me, and I love it. And so it's the very popular picture of Elliot with E.T. in basket on bike. See, even I'm doing a bad job describing this. Anyway, it says, "Giant raisin from outer space comes to Earth to eat candy and dress like Mother Teresa." Look at it! Oh my god, I can't. I didn't expect to laugh from in tears and laugh and stuff. Ow! And I just like lately realized I hit myself in the face. Oh my god, I almost forgot about this. So, you know Guy Fieri, the chef dude on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives? I watch a lot of Food Network. Someone made a Twitter, and it's God Fieri, and that's what it looks like. These little angel thing. And one of the tweets is, "Sinner, sinner, chicken dinner." Why am I so easily amused? This has not turned into what I thought it would be. So that is it for this month's Poetry Favorites. That was not how I expected things to turn out, but you know what? It turned out on a funny note, which I will accept any day. So if you guys have any suggestions for videos that you would like to see me do, then please drop those down there in the comments, and I will see you guys later next time on Bookworms Talk. Bye!